What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to A Certain Point of View here on a Monday. Hashtag what day is it? We're here. It is Monday on our new day for the next little bit here on POV. The Sunday shows are out for a little while, and we're going to be here on Mondays at 6 o'clock, and we're excited to do so. It's a great day to do it, and we got some massive Schmoedown stuff to talk about tonight. There's a lot of things coming our way this week. We're also going to be discussing Friday's match, which was Dan Murrell and Lon Harris. And obviously, as you guys can see in the title there, we have Mr. Frankie Alvarez with us, the animal, because he has a big match coming up this weekend, which is going to be a lot of fun. But before we get to all that goodness, friends, how we doing? Jill, hanging in there? It's Monday.
It was a bones day today, but it feels like a no bones day today.
I don't understand that term.
It's
the
TikTok dog. It's the TikTok pug. So his name is Noodle, and he's a 13-year-old pug. And every morning his owner goes, "Are we going to have a bones day or a no bones day?" And he lifts his dog up to see if the dog can stand or if the dog just flops over. So today was a bones day, which means it's supposed to be a good day today. And today has just not been a bones day for me. I'm very tired. I've been buried in Excel spreadsheets for the past 2 weeks, and I worked yesterday on them, and it's been a lot. My eyeballs hurt. I'm very tired, but I'm here.
But he's excited to talk Schmoedown.
But I'm excited to talk Schmoedown. I missed it yesterday because I was like, I don't have a show today. I'm going to work on a Sunday.
You're crazy, lady.
So
you crazy lady.
Yeah, but no, I'm glad to be here. I also got my nails did. I got my spooky nails did. So
hell yeah.
There is a girl. I'll have to take a picture if I remember. There's a girl in one of my classes. She's a senior. She has. This is weird to me. To you and you, it's probably like the coolest thing. She has different killers on each nail. Yeah,
that's awesome. If I could probably tell my nail place to do that, but I wanted it to reflect what I'm going to be for Halloween. So for anyone who wants to know what I'm doing for Halloween, here's a little teaser.
I gotta bring this
murderer?
up. I feel like this might be almost the entire population who didn't know what this meant. Something to do with moaning.
Oh, no. It's literally, look it up. Like, it's on TikTok. It's really super cute.
Andy,
I just thought, because she kept saying bones in our chat, and I was like, does she have like Tourette's? Like, she just keeps saying like bones, and I'm like, what is she? I can't be the only one that's not getting this.
Brian, it was supposed to be a bones day today, and it is not a bones day.
All right, well,
not a bones day today.
Okay.
Brian, how you doing? You doing good?
Yeah, I'm
watching the game right now.
Yeah, side eye. I'm just trying to get through these next. I got my 2 of my 5 movies that I've been looking forward to in the last. So I got 2 of them in 3 weeks, and that's the only motivation that's getting me through work.
For those of you who don't know what he's talking about Dune coming out on Thursday
and Eternals in 2 weeks. So
Eternals is in 2 weeks.
Eternals is having its world premiere right now. As
I know, and it's chapping my what that people are seeing it, and yeah, I'm just waiting. Those 2 movies, honestly, I think those were the 2 that I've been looking forward to since COVID, and it's this close, and I'm like, oh boy, probably not as much as you are for Dune, but he's everyone better be on. I can only imagine if one of our friends is I'm gonna be there 10 minutes late. Meet me up for
I'll throw their ticket away.
Yeah.
If you're not there before the previews start, you're screwed.
You show their picture to the people at the theater and be like, "Don't let this person in."
I could totally see Jake doing that. Just be like, "You're not here on time. Bye."
There are very few things that this man will get mad about, and that's if you're late to a movie and he's the one that holds the tickets and he has to get back up. It's
a blessing and a curse.
I feel it. I'm the same, so I get it.
Mollie, how are you doing?
I'm good. We've had a busy couple of weeks, or the past couple of days have been busy for us. I feel like we've are doing stuff every night, but we started back. The reason why we're doing Monday shows is because I'm doing my improv class again on Sundays.
Yay.
We started those again, me and Alex. We're not in the same class, but we're in
Hashtag
different
blame
classes.
Mollie.
Yeah.
Hashtag blame Mollie.
It's my fault.
I'm just joking.
But
please, you like not having a whole weekend. I don't want to hear it.
No, I'm happy.
I mean,
I love the Sunday shows because we were the only ones that did Sundays. But it is
now
our
y'all
turn.
get to compete with us.
I went to my parents for dinner last night. Like, it was great.
I didn't. My family went to the Stones concert last night.
Ooh,
No.
nice.
They're all still alive?
No, one of them died of COVID like 2 months ago.
Yeah, well,
Unfortunately.
There you go. Before we move on, one of us here has a mullet.
I sure do.
It's not Jill and me and Mollie.
I sure do.
So...
I can't show right now because I have hat hair. But
no. Did
you get it cut?
No, I haven't gotten cut yet. I'm doing it though. I'm 100% doing it. Yeah.
I'll believe it when I see it.
Yeah, it's gonna happen.
Do it for spectacular. We need it.
Disgusting.
Like, Mollie's like, yes.
Yes.
No, Chuck, I know you don't have Twitter, Chuck, but it was on Twitter. Okay, Gabby's on board. Gabby's on board. I'm sold.
Yeah, you got to get the girlfriend approval. She's
on board. It's happening. I'll post it to the Discord. You guys, I'll put it in the Discord. But yeah, so look, we have a lot to get to. There's a lot happening tonight, and we have that big Battlefield show to preview, which is going to be really, really fun. A very, very cool card. Obviously, Alvarez versus Raddus, which has been building for a long time. And then the IG title match winner of that goes to Spectacular. So with all that said, let's just get to it. Let's go and bring him on. He's been waiting in the background here. We're very excited to have him back on the show. He is taking part in Battlefield on Friday, and that is the Animal, Mr. Frankie Alvarez.
Animal.
What's up?
Hello. Thank you guys for having me. I appreciate it.
Of course. No, welcome back. Glad to have you back on the show.
Thank you. It's been a while, so glad to be back with all you guys. Some good friends.
Yeah, outside of Schmoedown, since it has been a little bit, everything good on your end in the East Coast there?
Man, everything is okay. It's East Coast weather. It's one day it's 90 degrees, the next day it's 50. So.
It's the same way here too. So
we got so much rain last night. I'm pumped.
Yeah. The church across from me, there's a light post about like 30 feet got struck by a lightning bolt in my whole apartment lit up.
You need to leave.
Gotta leave.
That's
whatever
Jesus.
they're talking about.
That's Jesus, Brian.
It's Jesus trying to get you for stealing their Wi-Fi.
Well, that's not enough to make.
And for being a dirty, rotten scoundrel wearing that damn hat of yours.
I'm not going to deny it.
But yeah. No, all is well over here. Kids and family and work, so can't complain too much.
Yeah, how's the little one? Not even a year yet, right?
Yeah, no, 8 months. She's doing well. She's got 4 teeth coming in at the same exact time.
Oh no, at the same time.
At the same time, and actually, the 2 ones that clearly were bothering her the most broke through. So the last 2 days, she has been so happy. But besides that, before that, she was miserable.
Oh God,
poor thing. Ooh.
All of us but Jake are like, no kids, thank you.
I know, we're like.
I mean, I'm in no rush, but I want a little boy who's running on a baseball field. That's all I want.
Just don't give him that damn hair, bud. That's all I ask.
They all gonna have mullets.
No mullets.
Hey now.
Oh, God.
All right, before we get going, there's a lot of people here for Frankie. I want to bring up a couple of them here. I'm sure there are a bunch of your followers. We got Paige. We got Jordan. Nasia's here. Oh, and I told you off air a little bit, but my girlfriend's sister.
There's Caitlin.
Caitlin. Hello. Yes, you did tell me off air. Caitlin, hi. How are you? Jake said some really poor things about you.
She knows that's probably true.
Please.
Oh my
God. Brian, I'm gonna shoot it to you first for anything you got for the animal here, because you're a little rival. Red Sox, Yankees. I want to see if it, builds a little bit here. So why don't you start us off?
Is it a rivalry this year?
I like how he leaned forward even more.
Yeah, he didn't want to look me in the eye when he said that.
Was it a rivalry this year? I mean, I'll give you the sweep. You had us on a sweep, but
I mean, it didn't matter in the end. You won when it counted. That's it.
Period. Exactly. You and Hoey. But how excited are you to finally have like this big build-up match. You're 3-0 going into a in-studio match. How's it feel for a rookie year?
I mean, I feel great. You know, I've always said I'm really lucky. I consider myself really lucky to be here. You know, and having, you know, since been a part of this, I gotta say, like the people I've met through the league are some of the kindest, you know, smartest, most talented, awesome people, you know, that I've met in a very, very long time. So I'm excited. You know, I'm excited to get the opportunity to you know, kind of shut this idiot's mouth and show what I could do. You know, I think, you know, a lot of the time, you know, looking at the 2 matches I've had, people have walked away talking about the other competitor. You know, they talked about Lomas, they talked about Schloth, and, you know, I mean, Lomas, you can forget. Schloth did her thing. You know, she's super, super talented. And, you know, I'm just excited to finally, you know, give something, you know, something for the people to talk about outside of, you know, my opponent, which will be really, really nice.
Well, I don't think people are going to stop talking about your opponent. Just might be not favorable.
He can't stop talking. He can't stop talking about himself either. So
I mean, the guy took over your Twitter page. What happened? Can you explain to the class what happened with this? Because I go online and I'm seeing all of these capital letters coming from your Twitter account, and I'm like, what happened to Frank? What's going on? And then I just see the RRR and the little like. The little robe thing happened. I'm like, what happened, Frank? What is going on?
Yeah, you know, the night of the New York event, you know, I went to the event, met some people afterward. I grabbed a beer before I had to, you know, head out, and I must have put my phone down. And yeah, you know, remember back in the day when people would grab MySpace, you know, and be like, hacked, so and so's my, you know, so. You know, I don't leave your drinks unattended. Don't leave your phones unattended for different reasons. But, you know, I learned that the hard way. And thank God I got some friends that are internet sleuths that were able to, you know, help me get my page back. But yeah, I mean, listen, he had a fun time. He did his thing. It's all been deleted. So I hope he took screenshots because his 15 minutes of fame were there, and it's over. And then I'll put a nice little cherry on top this Friday at Schmoedown Battlefield.
Oof. Good. I'm glad you got your phone back because I was very concerned for a second. I went, how did he get access? Did he give him No, he could never do that.
I mean, you know, my phone is not, you know, I'm one of those psychopaths that like their phone password is like 0000. Okay, got it. Probably the first thing that he guessed. You know, I mean, I should have known something was wrong because when I picked my phone back up, there was like Cheeto stains all over it, and it was greasy, and I was like, well, but you know, a little bit of that liquid courage will make you forget some things, and yeah, it was a blunder on my part, and you know, hats off to him for taking advantage of it.
Ugh, it happens.
Well, I'm very happy that you got your phone back. Unfortunately, the hacking has not stopped. Someone is actually here, and he has crashed and stolen a little bit of our information. What? That is the Rager himself, Rick Raddus.
Oh no! What happened? Big Daddy Frankie got himself booked on the show, and he didn't have to pretend to be yours truly.
You know, I knew this would be the work of a slimy Boston Red Sox fan, but I have to say I'm not surprised. I pretty much thought this was going to be going on. You know, this is the only way that Rick likes to do it. He likes to try to catch me off guard to sweep me off my feet. Aww. And it's romantic, Rick. It really is.
You should know by now there's no show or account that I can't find myself into, baby.
You know, that robe's looking a little tight. You okay out there? Or are you stress eating still?
Oh.
Hey, it's okay. Hey, look, everything I wear fits a little tight, you know what I mean? I kind of bulge out of what I wear, but that's okay. You saw me in New York, looked pretty good up on stage under the lights, didn't I? It's going to be even better this Friday.
Yeah, I mean, I can tell you one thing. I did see you in New York, but I absolutely did not see bulges of any type when you were on stage.
Oh, that's all right, Frankie. That's all right. No worries, no sweat. Hey, we have fun. How you doing? It's great to be on the show here. I've been waiting all season for an invite, and I saw Frankie could get booked, so I'm like, well, this amateur you get on, it's my night as well, right?
You just seem so busy taking baths. That just seemed more that just seemed more important at the time for you to take baths.
Yeah, it's the burden I must bear, but someone has to do it, and I do it for you. So
you bathe for us. Great.
I bathe for you.
Well, at least you bathe for someone, because it doesn't look like you're doing any of it for yourself.
Lord.
I do it for the people. They all tune in to see. They love to see it. How are you feeling, Frankie? You feeling clean? You feeling ready?
Oh, I was born ready, baby. I'm pumped. I told you, man. Don't give me the opportunity to be within 6 feet of you. This whole social distancing rule, you've taken it very serious, because Lord knows you don't want to be, with the amount of shit that you've been talking. Guys, I'm sorry if I curse. Nerd Chronic, if you're watching this, you can just bleep that out.
This is a family show, is it not?
Oh, clever. Yeah. I notice you're in that white room. It looks a little dull on your end. Is everything all right? Did you finally get locked away, behind with the other losers of the Finstock Exchange?
Watch it there. We are the winningest faction of the season. No, I'm in my neutral space, clearing my mind, clearing my chakras, getting my my energy bubbling. We got a big show ahead of us, Frankie. We can't disappoint. I want to be in the zone. You know what I mean?
And what do you do to get in the zone? You sit there, you light some candles, you drink some cheap box wine that you get from what's that guy? The Tyranna. I don't even know. Lieberman, I think is his name. I sometimes forget his name because he's, he escapes my mind just like the other losers in that damn faction. But listen, do what you want to do, babe. Do exactly what you want to do. Get ready. I implore you to get ready, because there is a whirlwind coming, and it's going to get you, and it's going to sweep you up, and it's going to take you out with the rest of the trash in that damn faction of yours.
Oh, please, Frankie. That's rich coming from a suspect. I hope it doesn't blow too hard. I'll have to tie my robe a little extra tight or give these people a show that even they didn't pay enough money for. Look, as if anybody could afford the Finstock Reserve, as if anybody could play in our level. We are the faction of the year. That'll be very evident when we get up on that stage at Spectacular, and even as evident this upcoming Friday when I whoop your keister at Scum and Villainy, Daddy-O.
Oh, I'm sure you are so ready, and I'm sure you're going to be going out there with fervor and the need and the want to win. But the fact of the matter is, you have more to prove than I do, Ricky. And that's the truth. You are only here because you're a slick talker. You're only here because you caught Harloff on a good day. You sent in a good tape. You are not a real competitor. You are a joke. Everyone else here that comes here takes this shit serious. And excuse me for my language, guys. But the fact of the matter is that I'm sick of these games. I'm sick of this little playtime that you want to, you and your friends over at the Finstock Exchange want to come up with. The only reason you guys are where you are is because you're all a gimmick. Every single one of you are a gimmick that rides off of the heat of somebody else. You stole the heat from John Roca, a former icon of the game, who, look at him now. He's old. He's decrepit. He sits there, he tips his hat because it's all he's got left. And you, my friend, are exactly that. You're a shell. You're here because of luck. You got lucky 2 times. But you're not going to get lucky this time. Nothing that you do scares me. Nothing you say scares me. Nothing that you could be intimidates me. And the fact of the matter is that you and the rest of those clowns that you got over there, yeah, you have the most wins. But you don't got the most points. Why? Because you're shallow. Because you're hollow. You're like a chocolate Easter bunny. You're so excited to see it. And everyone, oh my God, they love chocolate. They bite into it, and it's disappointing. You guys are a collection of disappointing players, people, competitors. You're here because you spit a good promo. And boy, I'm so happy for you. But guess what? There's no promo you can say. There's nothing you can do that's going to save you for Battlefield, buddy. And that's the truth.
I want to talk about luck, Frankie. Listen here. You should consider yourself lucky. You had the opportunity.
Yeah. I should consider myself lucky.
Yeah.
And why is
Without
that?
me, you don't get to play in a live setting. Without me, you don't even get a 3rd match of the season.
Do you know who I am?
You wish you could be on Rick's level. You wish you could play like I play. This is ridiculous. Listen, this is ridiculous.
No. Listen, after this match, I'll be the one taking the bats. Okay, I'll be sitting there. I'll drop a little lavender in it. You know what I'll do? I'll take a sitz bath. You ever taken a sitz bath? That's what you do to get rid of pain in the asses. And the fact of the matter is, Ricky, you've been nothing but a pain in my ass, a pain in every single one of the people's here's ass, and everyone in the Schmoedown. The fans know it, I know it, and boy, oh boy, that sense of relief when that disgusting abscess on the ass of the Finstock Exchange gets popped all over the cantina. Big boy, you're done. And then next season, you'll walk your ass to the unemployment line.
Next season? What do you know about next season?
Oh, don't you worry about what I know.
I mean, do you know something?
Oh, all I know. You don't need to worry about what I know, bud. But the fact of the matter is that after Friday, after you get your ass handed to you, literally and figuratively, I'll call the Uber for you. How does that sound? I'll call the Uber for you back so you can go to Blowhio and you could do what the rest of those losers in that loser state do. The Indians, Guardians, the Cavaliers, the Browns. You're going to choke like the rest of them, big boy. You're the Baker Mayfield of the Schmoedown. And I'm going to expose you for the cheap pop that you are.
I want you to remember this moment, Frankie. This is the last chance you had to feel superior to the Rager. Mm-hmm. And I'll be damned if you find me on one of these rinky-dink productions again, taking it from you.
Go away.
I'll see you Friday.
We've had enough of you. Goodbye.
Rager out.
Wow.
Hiya.
I gotta say, Frankie, just drop the mic. Just drop the mic. Wow.
I mean, yeah. Everything you said about the Finstock exchanges. Chef's kiss.
He clearly brings out another side of you. Huh?
I mean, listen, man, you know, he's taken shots. He's said what he's wanted to say. And the fact of the matter is, you know, he thinks he can get by on just, you know, talking quick and, you know, just trying to cut deep. And I was ready for it. I wasn't ready for it the first time. He got me. He got me flustered for sure. But yeah, there's nothing he can do now.
I was gonna ask about
I'm
just
so
this,
ready. Oh
the smack talk alone. Is that something that you thrive on? Obviously, he does.
He's from New York, of course.
But well, yeah, but like in the Schmoedown specifically, does that really drive your competitiveness even more?
I think to an extent. You know, I mean, you can as a player, Mollie. I know you know this. You know, you can say everything you want to say that can hype yourself up, but when someone else says something that kind of like gets you, that's what brings you, you know, a little further. Mm-hmm. And you know, I really haven't had that until now. You know, I mean, good old Jess Schlote. Well, what the hell was she gonna say? You know, like the girl's got a heart of gold, and you know, she didn't need to say anything in her promo to absolutely bury me. And you know, Brother Lomas, I mean, this guy, I mean, Brian, you know, he whispers in your ear to put you to sleep.
He haunts Brian's dreams every
nothing
night. He
says is coherent. So
Brother Lomas is the night terrors I'm getting at night. He's the figure in my bedroom.
Brother Lomas is where that lightning bolt came from.
It's
Brian.
Brother Lomas.
I was hoping it would hit him on its way down, but it didn't.
So I don't know if you guys follow or you've been following this, but the you know, the Machine Gun Kelly Megan Fox debacle. We followed it quite a bit on our show, and they recently posted a picture. And the caption was like, these are the things that, you know, it's like lots of blood, fever, you know, like tantric night terrors. Why someone hasn't made a picture of Brian and Lomas with a caption like that?
Brian Moore!
I already have one of him standing behind me, grabbing my shoulders like a freaking weirdo.
That would be amazing.
Well, so I wanted to ask, because I was touched on a little bit inside the little promo there, little smack talk.
Smack talk. Good Lord.
Yeah. I mean, hey, I know. How does it feel to get to play the Schmoedown as it was initially created in studio, crowd atmosphere, walkouts, the whole thing? How does that feel going into it?
You know, excited. I feel like I've got big shoes to fill, as you can hear everything I've said. You know, I've been talking a lot of, shit, as has he, and we both kind of need to back that up. And I'm excited to get that opportunity. I've been in front of live crowds before, so I don't think I'm worried about performing. I just need to go out there and play the game as it is anywhere you play it. You versus the questions. You can be in front of 6 people, digitally, or you can be in front of 600 people or 60 or what have you. So I'm just gonna go in and do my thing, and hope for the best and play as well as I can.
Do you do anything different to prepare for a live match other than put pants on? Because none of us are wearing pants right now, right?
I'm not wearing pants. I can't stand up. I put deodorant on. That I do as well.
Thank you.
Yes, for everyone else, not for me. Again, I think we as a faction have been trying to help each other across the board, no matter IG, Star Wars, singles teams, at every level too. And you guys can see the success that we've had. A lot of people still, for some reason, aren't talking about the suspects. I mean, look at what Paige Forbetti's doing in the the tournament. Look at Amaru Moses has a championship match coming up. We have a former champion already with Ethan Irwin, and really just kind of same old thing. If it ain't broke, don't fix it. As of right now, yes, sure, we've had a little bit of some blunders, but the fact of the matter is we help each other out. So I just try to approach this the way I approach every other match. I have a pre-match routine that it will be a little difficult to do in LA. Because it involves everyone crams and studies. About 30 minutes before my match, I just go and I sit with my family. So it's going to be a little tough, but I'll make it work.
That's awesome.
Nice.
All right, last question to kind of end this year. I wanted to ask about the match that actually follows yours. Your teammate is going for the IG belt. Amaru Moses is going up against Kalinowski. What do you think about that one?
I mean, listen, man. Few people were born for the league. I truly believe that. I truly believe that there are very few people that are in the league, have been in the league, that were meant to be here by fate. And Amaru Moses is one of those people. This dude is such a competitor. He knows so much, not even just about IG, just the realm of movies. And I know he's ready. We've all been helping him out as much as we can. He's pumped. He's so excited, but he's also laser focused. So, I know he's going to pull it out. I have all the faith in him. And, if for some reason he doesn't, I also believe that he is going to be right back there in no time. But yeah, this guy, Rue, I mean, there he is. This guy is a stud, and, he is ready.
That's awesome. Well, Frankie, huge thank you to stopping by. I'm
you
sorry that the Rager, we'll have to check our servers, something. I don't know what's going on.
I think it's the hair joke I made on Jake.
Possibly. It very well could be.
Blame Jake. Yeah.
We'll get on that. But no, thank you so much for the time. And we're looking forward to seeing what goes down on Friday, man. Good luck.
Thank you. Thank you, guys. I really appreciate coming back, and glad to see you guys are doing well and living the dream.
Yeah. Thank you again. Have a good night, Frankie.
Thanks, guys. Good night.
Thanks, Frankie.
Bye.
Look who's in the chat right now. Can we just
there we go.
Oh man, the Rager
See,
is
he can't he got enough of the on camera stuff, and now he's just no face, just typing away at the keyboard, just like any other internet troll.
I love
Keyboard
it.
warrior. That's what
Keyboard warrior. Yeah.
I need more. I love it.
Well, I'm sure we're gonna have 5 days of that leading up to the match on Friday. We got a little taste of it here. As much as I would love to talk about the chaos that will be Rager versus Animal.
Can I just say, Jill, the one quick little wrestling thing that I can throw. It's the closest I feel like I've ever been to Ric Flair. Yes. No?
I mean, he definitely has
no idea what that means.
He definitely has a Ric Flair vibe.
Okay.
He definitely has a Ric Flair vibe. He does. It's you just gotta add he has the robe. So yeah, I mean,
love it.
Yeah.
Love it.
Woo. Yeah. not.
Look,
Yeah,
right
although
on time.
Although Ric Flair is not like the best guy right now, but Rager's definitely a better person than Ric Flair is. But
Fair enough.
But
all right, well, let's talk about the match that does follow Alvarez versus Raddus. We talked a little bit there with Frankie. Kalinowski, Moses. Kalinowski is looking to defend the belt once again. And this time he is facing what would many consider another protege inside of the IG, right? He's this kid who has been playing, the fan leagues for a long time. He got his shot and he is making the most of it. Amaru Moses has been doing stuff all year long. He is 3-0 at the moment. And he's going up against the GOAT of IG, who has won 3 times. He has held that belt 3 different times. Let's break this down a little bit. So let's just anyone want to start with this one, because this is a big match. Winner goes to Spectacular. Winner is playing in that final IG match of the year at Spectacular.
I mean, go.
They've both been playing like amazingly this year. Mike's been having maybe his best year ever.
I would say so, yeah.
I agree.
Season ever. And it's funny because both of these players, usually you'll have one person who seems to be a little bit more confident in like live shows, live situations than the other one. But I mean, obviously Kalinowski is pretty confident. It's kind of what he does for a living, is perform, but Amaru looked great live, and I think he feels really comfortable in front of a live audience and under the lights and everything. So it'll be really, really fun to see these two players go up against each other, and just to see if anything, can get in their heads, whether it be smack talk, the crowd, the lights, any of that. I don't think it will. I think we're going to see a pretty close game.
I agree. And just to note real quick in the chat, they're talking about it. The Chandru Nandapani match isn't confirmed because we don't know what's happening with that title shot that Paul allegedly gave him. We'll see if that happens. So at the moment, we're going off of what we know. The winner's going to Spectacular.
I don't have enough space in my eye area to roll my eyes at the level I want to.
So that's what we're going off of at the moment. The Chandru stuff has not been confirmed yet. Jill, I'll go to you next.
I mean, yeah, like I agree with Mollie. I think this is the best that Kalinowski is playing right now. I don't think we've seen him play better. But, Rue came in as he was one of the first pickups, of the draft, and he's proving why he was. He came in along with the Fan League 4, and they're all amazing players. And Rue has just been taking names, and people said before his first live show when he played Saul, they were like, oh, maybe the lights will get to him, blah, blah, blah. And I was talking about, and he was like, no, like I've answered trivia on national television before. Like the lights are nothing to me. And he is proving that it's not. So I don't think that's going to be an issue at all in this match. I think he thrives in a live environment. And I also think Kalinowski thrives in a live environment. So seeing those two together is going to be an absolute treat. And I can easily see this match going into overtime. They're both that good.
Yeah.
I'm very curious to see how the smack talk is going to be, because we know Kalinowski can definitely dish it out and Rue can smack it right back, so it's definitely going to be a really fun one to see. Very curious to see how the outcome is going to be, because I honestly don't know. I'm excited to check it out. And I thought the match had already aired this weekend. That's how tired I am. And I was like, I need to watch it. I need to see what happens. And it's not even until Friday. So now I have to wait even longer. But yeah, I'm excited for this one, especially because whoever wins is playing Parker at Spectacular. So
that's a good point. So none of this matters.
Of course.
Wow. She went there, ladies and gentlemen. She went there.
Of course. So, which in that part too, Parker is also playing the best he's ever played, I think, this season. So it's definitely going to be interesting to see what is going to happen and who he will be facing at Spectacular.
Brian?
Jake, who was my first favorite Schmoedown player when I first started watching?
Kalinowski.
Yeah. This is so hard, but I think I'm picking against him on this one. I think that times are going to be a changing, and I think the young buck might squeak past the vet on this one. It's Kalinowski will always hold a special place in my heart. He's my first favorite person, but I think the belt's getting passed on this one. I think it's going to be in different hands by the end of that match.
Interesting. It's hard. It's very hard. We've had Rue on this show multiple times, and he has played incredible this year. And he's lived up to the promise he made after that first match, right? He said, look, I didn't play my best. You're going to see better from me. And look where he's at. He has done what very few rookies have done in getting to a title match. He's currently undefeated. And he's beaten some very good competitors to this point. On the flip side, Mr. Mike Kalinowski, like Mollie said, has by far been playing his best year, in my opinion. Last year was kind of like a little bit of a funk for him, right? He wasn't playing great in multiple divisions. He kind of seemed off. Maybe the digital era had a play in that. He really adjusted, kind of went back to his old ways, and he was able to not just get the belt back, but he was able to defend it, which we have not seen in an extremely long time. And so it's very, very hard, but I'm going to stick to what I had said a little while ago, in that I think it's going to be Parker versus Kalinowski at Spectacular, and that's when the belt gets passed to the younger generation. I think Parker beats Kalinowski at Spectacular, and it comes at the cost of Rue, and he's going to hate me because I picked against him last time too, and he spanked up on Saul. And I would love to see it happen this time, but there's something really magical about what Kalinowski is doing for how long he's been in this league. He's one of those guys. It's okay, Jake. It's okay. Yeah.
I got you, Rue.
He's one of these few guys who are left in the league who have seen every iteration of what the Schmoedown is. And just like Dan Murrell, he has battled his way through every iteration of the Schmoedown. And he's held a belt in every version of it. And so for what he's being able to do now with the competition, the questions, I have a really hard time going against him. I really do. But we'll see. I mean, Magic could very well be on Rue's side. Like, it very well could be on Rue's side. And I would love to see it. It'd be very, very fun.
Yeah. You know what's going to be fun, though, is seeing Sam and Shannon.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. In person.
Yeah. I kind of feel bad for Sam, to be honest. Like, Shannon's going to tear him apart.
Yeah. Yeah.
Sam,
but they should let the players speak for them for this one.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Over under how many challenges? Under 2 that day from Sam.
I'll say under because he's probably going to lose his first challenge.
Oh, dang.
It's much less likely in a live event, I feel like.
I think it's less likely in a live event.
But who knows?
I don't know.
IG and Star Wars have gotten so hard and so like meticulous that a challenge is lingering at every corner, just about.
Yeah, because there's only 300 IG movies that you could find the teeniest mistake in. Mm-hmm. So, and of course, Green Hornet is not one of them. So, yeah.
Oh my God, that was a throwback.
I know.
God.
All right. Well, before we move on, I do want to do a little plug for us real quick because it actually has jumped up on us very quickly. Miss Jill and Mollie will be joined by 2 special guests on Friday on this month's episode of Happy Hour. Ladies, you want to preview that a little bit?
Yeah, go ahead, Mollie. She dies. I I handed that over to you at the wrong moment. Great. Couldn't have done that better.
Did you make your drink a little too strong?
That's what I get for drinking mostly just tequila and ice. Where's my water?
All right, I'll start while Mollie recoups. So we talked about it a little bit last week. Mollie and I will be joined by part of the Fan League 4. We have Christy V and Peggy Gubbins will be joining us. It is this Friday because Mollie and I like spooky season so much. We have way too much itch going on Saturdays this month, and we're like, we got to do a Friday. So
Saturdays and Sundays.
It's a lot.
We've filled all of our time with spooky things, and that's. I mean, it should be like that all year round, but.
Oh, I laughed so hard at your tweet today of the empty aisles because I internally could hear you screaming, "What the is this?" Like,
I did find a couple of things, but yeah, my Target was like cleaned out, and the Party City near us is just like cleaned out, and they had all these signs up that were like, we're expecting another shipment," and I was like, no excuses. You're dead to me, Party City. Not Target though. I can't give Target up.
But yes, so literally as soon as Friday's pay-per-view is over, like the second it's done, jump on over to POV. We're going to be having a fun after party. I think we have the drink in mind.
We do.
We will be posting that. Super simple, super easy. If you have a standard bar at your home, you probably already have all the ingredients for it.
I am so excited for that because I've been needing an excuse to go buy one of the ingredients, and now I do have one.
Oh, there you go. Perfect. Which one? The alcohol version or the not alcohol version?
Non-alcohol version.
Non-alcohol version.
Got it. Okay. Got it.
And Rue, it's after. It's going to be after. It's a late night show.
Mm-hmm. Yes. So literally the second that pay-per-view is over, we will be going live. So
it's gonna be a party night. Party night.
Watch the pay-per-view, then come party with us.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Well, lots to talk about and lots to drink about.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna maybe wear some.
Mollie's
kind of
done for the
costume.
season, so she can just.
I know.
My memory is gone.
What's a Star War?
That would be a great bit. Whenever, like, if the show goes too long, you start drinking, you start asking questions, and then you see what happens.
Oh,
like
God.
Star Wars questions.
Oh, God.
It's funny because sometimes I'm better at trivia when I've been drinking, and sometimes I'm not. So I never know what to do before a match.
We've quizzed you a couple times, and it was like, what the hell? Like, all right.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's get back to Schmoedown here. We do have a match to cover that was from Friday. We weren't able to do a reaction. And as the Discord said, it was my fault on Friday. But we have Mr. Dan Murrell and one Lon Harris to discuss. And Dan Murrell squeaks away a victory in this one. He moves on to the next round. And Swag has lost one more member inside this tournament, and they are dwindling. They are dwindling as a faction going forward. Lon and Paul lost in the teams tournament. Lon just lost in the singles tournament. Paul has his match coming up in the singles as well. Brian, I'm going to start with you on this one. Dan and Lon, what did you think about this one?
First off, hi Dots and Hots. Thank you.
Hey,
oh, cheers.
Dude, this was wild. This was like this is when I don't know. Don't ask me. But like at the same time, like
I don't think we were posing it to you. We were just pointing it out.
I'm just saying, like, I don't know. I don't have an answer for it. But I'm just saying in general, like this reminded me of like you didn't sneak it.
Laundry's done.
I heard the laundry.
Damn. Not picking up on the finger.
Nope. This reminded me of like, I mean, you would say Lon's a vet, right?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Okay. So this reminds me of like two vets, old classic mono, like back forth type match. Like one of these, like, I don't know. Obviously it's not an old match because it happened 3 days ago, but it felt kind of like you were watching an old season. Like, an old season match with these two playing against each other. That's kind of the vibe I got the whole entire time. I don't know. It gave me a very big nostalgia kind of feeling watching like an old season, like a season 5, like something like that. And that I really liked this match. I don't know what more to say. It just felt like a old classic Schmoedown match where it was just like one of those ones you first started watching and is just one of those good-in ones. So yeah, it was.
Is that a word?
Good-in? I don't know. I couldn't find a word, so it good-in just
combined a bunch of different words together.
Yeah, that was the one that fell out of the mouth. So we're going with good-in.
A couple people are saying in the chat, and I absolutely agree. Dan walks away with the win, but I walked away. All those people who doubted Lon, the guy still has it.
Yeah.
He still has it.
He got that perfect round 1.
Yeah, he's had a lot of ups and downs, right? We've always talked about with like Final Exam. Depends on if Lon is Lon.
Well, and Christian said at the beginning, and I think we said it on the show too, that Lon is the most consistently inconsistent player.
Absolutely, he is. And if he's able to be like this, he can be a championship level player. Look, we probably walked into that match, and I'm sure there were those out there who said, "Yeah, I'm picking Lon." Dan maybe hasn't looked as good. I know Chuck was probably one of them, being a swag shill. But we probably expected Dan to win just because it's Dan Murrell, right? We don't expect him to lose in the second round.
Or any round.
Well, yeah. But it depends on who he's facing. But
yeah, no.
Lon definitely showed that he is still capable of playing this game at a very high level. Not just in singles, but that he is still a very worthy a teammate. Because if Paul and Lon are in fact done, and he is paired with someone next year, this may have been a match someone goes to and says, like, I want that guy because of that. That's the guy that I want. So his year is done, and he finished on an extremely high note, even though it is a loss. Like that, to me, that's kind of what I walked away with. It's like, going into next year, I think Lon can actually step up a little bit and put some good trivia forward.
Yeah. I love that. Most
consistently inconsistent.
Yeah, that is like the perfect. That should be his nickname next year.
Consistently inconsistent.
Yeah,
That's
Lon,
a great
the consistently inconsistent Harris.
Yeah, and it's
sounds like
so
a song in a musical.
It does. Consistently inconsistent. Yeah.
Need a tap number for that song.
Taco in the back, just tap dancing.
No, it's just Taco walking on hard tile.
Yeah.
But and people have said it in the chat too, that had Lon either gone down to multiple his first question, had not gone down to multiple his first question, or gone down to multiple in the one that Dan stole from him, Lon would have won that match.
Yeah.
You know, it's one of those gameplay decisions. It wasn't a knowledge thing. Obviously, Dan had more knowledge in this because he got the last question in overtime, but it was definitely a gameplay decision that chose the outcome of this match today.
And one you can't predict until the match
No,
is
you
over.
can't predict until afterwards. You go,
damn,
gosh darn, yeah. But it's Dan Murrell. Dan perfectly. He's practically it's practically imperfect in his situation, but it's
perfect.
You saw that, right? I
did see that. But it's
I love you, Chuck.
It's Dan Murrell, and I talked about and I do like that people are talking about how well Lon did in this match, because he did. He played really great. But I also hope that people aren't talking about, because I talked about this with Dan before, that it's Dan Murrell. He's the GOAT, so he's put on this pedestal. So when he doesn't play like a Dan Murrell type match, people say he didn't play well. No, he played freaking great. Like, he played a great freaking match. It's Dan
Dan's
Murrell.
crappy matches are still like
Dan's crappy matches are like that. We consider them. He'll miss like 2 questions. It'll be like, oh, Dan Murrell didn't play well. He missed 2 questions, and you're saying it's and it's one of those like pros and cons thing where he's the GOAT, but because of that, he's put on this like kind of impossible to attain pedestal where even if he misses 2 questions, like, oh, he didn't. Yes, he did. Stop it. So, but dude, I'm really happy people are talking about Lon and how freaking great he did because he did. And I wish we saw more of this Lon because I will constantly say he is the best player who has not won a belt. And it's these matches that prove that. He was on fire this match. Like, had he gone to multiple, had he not gone to multiple, had he, and it's unfortunate, but I am glad Dan is continuing on in this tournament. Because it's Dan Murrell. You want him to succeed. And I hope that this also lights a fire under Lon for next season. And hopefully he kind of kicks it into high gear. Because this is the Lon I want to see on a more consistent basis, please. And thank you. Because it is wonderful. And it's what I want to see. I want to see it. I want to see more.
How funny would it be if it was just like one simple thing like, oh, he remembered to eat breakfast that day.
Like,
it's just like, eat your damn breakfast.
breakfast.
Yeah. So
he started taking his multivitamins.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
I loved watching this match. They both played a fantastic game. Like the question difficulty, I think, was pretty fair. Mm-hmm. It would be interesting to hear both Dan and Lon speak about their round twos because I feel like it's hard to say, but I feel like Lon's Batman questions were maybe on the easier side,
and they were all Batman Returns.
Well, there was two.
There was like it was like 4 out of the 5 questions were Batman Returns.
I think there were 2 Batman Forever.
Batman Forever. Batman Forever.
Okay. Yeah, Batman Forever.
Damn you, PJ.
Like they were pretty much all Batman Forever.
You know what movie PJ just watched?
Batman Forever.
It was like which Batman movie did Kiss from a Rose play on? Like which soundtrack? And it was his last one, that he didn't check down to multiple on. That I mean, Dan was kind of rolling his eyes about all of the Batman questions, but the last one he kind of was like,
he literally did the arms. He was like, another one,
Which I mean, I fully expected Dan to know all of those because he probably helps Mara train a lot, and he probably knows Batman pretty well. But I'm interested to know, like, if because of Dan's reaction, if that messed with Lon at all, and kept him from checking down, or because it made it seem like it was an easier question. Yeah, I know that wasn't on purpose. Like Dan didn't do that on purpose, but it could have gotten in Lon's head to be like, what I'm thinking of is probably right then, and so he just said it, and it was wrong, and then Dan got the steal. So it was an interesting round 2, and Dan's classics question. So I mean.
And you could tell Lon knew every single one of them.
Yeah,
he was like nodding his head the second that Dan answered them correctly. So it was like, I found that really
classics. I was like, fast forward.
It would have been interesting if they.
I'm not going to know any.
Switched.
I'm not going to know. No, I meant like I'm not going to know any of these questions.
Yeah, but like if Lon had gotten classics and Dan had gotten Batman, I wonder how this would have played out.
Yeah.
But I mean, it always comes down to the questions, and they both played great. So.
It always seems to work that way. The competitor always
of course.
Get a question that
you know how many matches I would have beaten you in had I gotten the other questions? Almost all of them.
But
that's why we stopped. But that's why we stopped doing it. So.
All right. Well, before we head out, we're gonna do a little bit of a FCL preview because, and I know we haven't done this in a little while. We've been busy with everything that is Schmoedown.
There's a biggins.
There's so much happening in Schmoedown that it is hard to do some FCL stuff sometimes.
Wait, before we jump, sorry. What did you think of this? I would like to see the professor more. I personally want a Dr. Jekyll, Mr. Hyde.
I was gonna say the same thing.
That might be what they're going for.
I hope so.
That might be what they're going for. So
sorry, I just wanted to.
I love the delinquent character, but
me too.
I think it works better for me in a live situation. That's why. and in person, like him walking through the studio or something, the way he acts instead of just like sitting in a chair. Like it's great, obviously, but I think it does work a little bit better because I think his very first match as a delinquent, I think he had headphones in the whole time, like he was listening to music, if I'm not mistaken. And that's not something he can obviously do for digital. So, but yeah, so
fair.
All right, so FCL tomorrow. It's a big one. We're getting back into it a little bit because we have some friends that are taking part in both matches.
Yeah, we do.
I'll go ahead and bring up the graphic here. In the undercard match, one of our very own View crew members here, Mr. Sean Wingblade, is going in for his final IG match of the year. And he is facing Cat the Mad in a big Intergeekdom match. The final match of the year for both of them, I believe. And then obviously the big one there in the main card is Chris and Robert Adams are finally going face-to-face in this Adams Civil War.
Pick your favorite Adams.
They are going at it. It's been in the making for quite a bit. And so if you guys are part of Twitter or anything, you guys can actually hashtag Team Revenant or Team Gentleman. Those are their nicknames, and there's all kinds of tweet stuff going out there. But we're going to talk about it a little bit. I'm sure the first one will go pretty quick because of Mr. Wingblade, but let's talk about it. Wingblade versus Cat the Mad. We've had the chance to talk to Cat earlier this year when we had her and Sunny on, and they've both been doing extremely well in the FCL. Brian, I'll shoot it to you first. Cat the Mad, Wingblade, what do you think?
I love Cat. Cat is awesome. I remember when we got to talk, and they're just awesome. Awesome. It's hard with Wingblade because he's our friend. He lives like 7 houses away from Jake, so it's like
Facts.
Cat's in a different country, so it's a little bit different. So it's kind of hard to pick when that's happening. So I'm excited. I hope they both put on a hell of a match. Is there no IG championship?
There is not, which is a little strange. I thought there would have been because there's one for all the other divisions, and there's been enough IG matches to where there could be one, but they might have a plan for it. So
interesting.
Yeah. So I mean, I'm excited. I don't typically get to watch these matches because I'm at work, but like, no, it's true. Like it airs at like the worst possible time.
I was laughing at Jacob's comment.
Oh. So maybe the kids will watch live with me on that one. So
do it.
Yeah.
Nice.
Do it.
Yeah, it's hard to go for Cat when Sean is one of our own.
Yeah.
Just a little BTS for everybody. Like we were literally on a study session for him an hour ago, helping him and putting in some work for him.
Don't give away our secret.
So it's on our Patreon page. Like whatever.
Okay. Wow.
And so, but I think Cat is great. The work that they have put in this year so far has been incredible. And I can't wait to see what they do against Sean. But I think Wingblade has just been a little bit more consistent, and I also want to see him win. And so it's a biased opinion. Like I'm sorry. So, ladies.
Yeah, I mean, it's Wingblade. He's a friend of the Sullivan household. So always got to root for Wingblade. But I love Cat too. They're amazing, and I'm really glad that they're in the league, as well as Sunny. They make such a really fun pair. But yeah, it's Wing. Is it Wing Squad?
It's Wing Squad or Wing Fans?
Does he have like a groupie name? Is it like what is it? Like
better one than that.
Oh, there we go. He likes Wing Squad.
Wing Squad.
Wing Squad.
Hashtag
The Wing
Squad.
Molly?
Love it. I need to go back through and watch every FCL match that these two have played because I need a refresher on what they've done so far. But
Jake, there's a restaurant called a Wing Squad near us.
maybe maybe they'll sponsor him.
Sean, we're gonna have to do some Tuesday prep lunch Wing Squad tomorrow.
Wing Squad.
But I remember when Kat was first announced to be in the FCL, and I saw all their like interviews and stuff, and they seemed really pumped and like excited to just play the game, and you gotta love that. And so was Wingblade, and yeah, I sat in on the study session, and I was kind of like,
well, Mollie, I couldn't make the study session for it because I was buried in spreadsheets. But Mollie sent in the group chat, Wingblade knows his stuff.
I thought you were buried in bones.
No, I was buried in Excel spreadsheets.
Oh, okay.
I was impressed. I mean, it doesn't take too much to impress me for IG stuff, but I was impressed, and yeah, I'm excited to see how this one turns out. It is weird that there's not a championship IG.
I feel like this should almost be the IG championship, unless they have something planned, because they're doing their FCL Warfare at the end of the month, not this week but next week, unless they have some kind of sneaky plan that they're going to reveal. But it does feel odd that the other two divisions have one and this one doesn't. I mean, Brennan has played IG, Sean's played 3 IG matches, Kat 3, I think. Like, there's been enough IG matches to where you should be able to figure out a champion. So, but either way, I mean, they probably
I trust the process.
Yeah. But yes, let's get to the big one. The Adams Civil War. We've
pick your favorite Adams.
No,
we've had Chris and Robert on here before plenty of times. They are very close friends of the show. The Cine Fanatics here. They're part of the Schmoedown community for an extremely long time. OG reactors, we wouldn't be here unless it was for gentlemen like them. But we do have to pick someone. They are facing off. They've had 2 very different paths in the FCL so far. We did do an FCL reaction to Robert Adams versus Max Haddad last week, which was a lot of fun. And they live together. So the household, like they've been saying, is literally divided. What
is with Schmoedown making these like family civil war things happen?
You asked for it. You wanted it.
That's true.
You are like the architect of all the things you hate. You realize that, right?
I am not the only one who has been championing harder Star Wars questions.
Crazy.
Not just me.
So Chuck is Team Revenant here, who is Robert.
Who was the one who pushed Enye down?
That was Chris.
Was that Chris?
That was Chris.
How dare you, Chris? How dare you push that sweet summer baby child?
Sweet summer baby child?
How dare you?
So you're Team Revenant. You're Team Revenant.
Only because he pushed down Enye. You don't push down Alex Marzonia. Okay, he's a precious peach. What did he ever do to you? What did he ever do to you?
He's a precious baby cherub.
He's a precious baby cherub.
Brian, who are you with?
Every single time you pick,
Gabby's pressing buttons, which is what you're hearing.
Oh,
it's like a bit.
I think you guys have the same washer and dryer that we do.
LG.
They make the same noises. I think so. Yeah.
Yeah.
They all sing now.
Hi, Wit.
Hi, Adam. Fan favorite Adam Wit.
Give Robert the shove.
Hashtag the shove.
Oh, leave it to Adam to do that. Oh goodness.
I trust Adam Witt, so I will go with Chris too.
Oh.
Oh, really? Because I was gonna go with Chris also.
Of course, the dungeon's gonna go with the guy who pushed someone down. Of course, they're going to.
Actually, I put when this was first announced last week, I replied to the tweet and said hashtag Team Gentlemen. So I'm going Chris as well.
Nudged, maybe.
Alex Marzonia.
I thought Revenant was Chris.
No, I said Team Gentlemen is what I said. No, Gentleman is Chris. Revenant is Robert.
I can't keep up. I just want an Adams to win.
Well,
justice for Alex Marzonia. Dang it.
Apparently, their favoritism is Chris. So,
well, then it's hard for whoever's not the favorite to win. It's hard for me not to root for like the underdog in these situations. But I wouldn't
consider he was the
consider
favorite until 30 seconds ago.
This one's tough.
I mean, look, either way, it's going to be great. Two brothers facing off each other.
Yeah,
They're literally, it's an Alex and Mollie situation. Their rooms are probably like this next to each other. And who knows? We might see another tackle. There might be another tackle this time around.
If there's no tackle, we riot.
Did he break Robert's chair doing that?
And Robert.
No, I think wasn't it Chris? I think Chris got tackled.
Chris tackled Robert.
Chris tackled Robert.
Was it?
Yeah.
Okay. Because I know one of them, whoever got tackled, actually had a back problem after that.
Yeah, Robert. Chris.
Yeah. Okay. So Robert,
shenanigans.
He actually got a back issue after that problem. So.
Ooh, shenanigans.
Adams, if you watch this,
there's a scandal there. There's a scandal just waiting to happen.
There's going to be a
what the heck?
on that soon.
Of course. Mark Ellis is at the Eternals premiere.
Of course. Mark Ellis deserves to go wherever.
I was going to say, Mark deserves it. Everything that happens to him.
Anything good that happens to Mark Ellis, he deserves.
All right.
Hashtag take this brother and shove it. That's great.
Oh God.
All right. Well, we're gonna wrap it up, everybody. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. I want to give a big shout out to both Frankie Alvarez for stopping by and enduring the hacking that was one Rick the Rager Raddus.
That was embarrassing on our end, honestly.
Yeah, that was a little bad. That was.
I have no idea.
I'm thinking about clipping that out just so Harloff doesn't see what happened. But
I don't know how that happened. That the Yankees
blame Brian.
Blame
Brian.
Yeah, I don't know how that happened at all.
But yeah, so hopefully you guys enjoyed that one. Big shout out to those two. Their match is obviously on Friday, aside the Amaru Moses and Mike Kalinowski IG title match, and then make sure you guys are stay tuned for goodness.
Hi, Barbarian.
Oh hi.
There we go. Hello, Mr. Barbarian.
Is
Elvis okay? Is Elvis okay?
Of course, he's petting him in the
I'm sure he's recovered by now, but he'll never forget.
Just like no one expects the Spanish Inquisition.
I love it. Make sure you guys are stay tuned. Put it on your calendar, bookmark it, whatever. Friday after the pay-per-view, Jill and Mollie will be joined by Christy V and Peggy Gubbins for happy hour. It's gonna be a full family 4-day. Amaru's got the pay-per-view. Peggy and Christina are joining Jill and Mollie afterwards. It's gonna be a blast, so check that out. And then we have reactions on Wednesday and Thursday this week. One big Star Wars match between Lauren Kelly and Gold Leader. Big match, and then a big teams match between Danger Zone and the Untouchables. The revenge of Ben Bateman versus Paige Favetti.
Give me
Could
those.
It happen?
Could
it happen? Stay tuned for that. We will have reactions on those two this week, and then obviously catch you guys on Friday for happy hour. But before we get out of here, a little plugs for everybody. I'll let everybody go around the table. Jill, I'll start with you.
Yeah, Jilly Marie, 2 Y's, 2 E's on Twitter and Instagram. And sometimes you catch me on a post interview of your favorite movie trivia show that happens to be on YouTube.
Sometimes is less than frequently, and you can see her multiple times a week on the Schmoedown.
Not multiple times a week.
Jake, this is happening Friday too.
Sorry. Yes, my bad. I was just talking about the ones we're doing reactions to, but yes.
Oh, yeah.
Del Rio versus James White is happening Friday. You are correct.
Good one. Oh, yeah.
Go ahead, Brian.
And Jacobs on Saturday.
Plug your stuff. Plug his stuff. There you go.
I just blanked. My brain just went, yeah, it's not. Hold on a second.
Not today.
Bia Valsino on Twitter. Apocalypse Movies, if you want to talk movies. Tomorrow we're talking about all the exciting things in the 4 hours we spent for DC.
So
right, Blunden? That was totally worth you staying up from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. in the morning. So if you want to come to talk about that, and then Saturday, I don't know who else is doing it, but
there's a lot of people jumping on the Blunden stream.
I wish I could be there. I cannot. Sorry.
Yeah,
go ahead,
spooky season.
Same.
Oh no, go ahead.
I was just saying it's a fundraiser specifically to get them to Spectacular. The Australian borders have opened, and it's a fundraiser to be able to get them here, and so they can enjoy some time with the Schmoedown peeps here stateside. So let's join it. We'll make sure to plug it throughout the week for them. Jacob, give me a thumbnail. Send me DM me a thumbnail That way I can plug it all week for you.
Get them off that insect-infested island of death just for a week.
Insect-infested island of death.
Yeah.
And Mollie, finally.
At Mollie Damon on Twitter and Twitch, which I've only streamed once so far this month, which is a travesty. But
it is a travesty.
I have 2 games that I am planning on playing, one of which comes out this weekend. So hopefully I will find some time. Hopefully I'll find some time. I'll just
Who has that these days?
Who can give me some time? I would like some time, please. Yeah, Mollie Mander on Instagram. I never plug my Instagram because it's either like videos of the pets or scary creatures that end up on or around our back door, or some spooky season stuff.
Frogs, spiders.
Hey, her frogs are familiar, so the frog's fine.
Yeah.
Lately, it's been more spiders than frogs, which I am not a fan of. But I've been told not to kill them, and I try not to. I try to just shoo them away, but they keep coming back.
And then, myself at Qui-Gon Jake 2Ns. Someone else took it before I did. Schmoedown POV on Twitter. Streamlabs for questions and comments. The Patreon, everybody. A lot of cool things happening at the Patreon. We have our FCL reaction to Maxwell Haddad and Robert Adams already up on the channel. We have an upcoming study session for Mr. Brennan Marr for Star Wars and his Star Wars title match.
Get that Star Wars belt.
Our watch along is a week from today. And those 2 options are either The Conjuring or Trick or Treat. The poll is up on the Patreon.
Oh, so I'm watching a new movie no matter what. Well,
and then there will be Q&A questions will be going live this week as well for anybody who wants to ask for a Q&A for next month. So check that all out. For all of us here at POV, thank you guys so much. We appreciate it. To everyone watching in the chat, you guys are awesome. Love you guys. Hope you guys have a great Monday, and we will catch you guys on Wednesday. Bye, guys.
Bye.